And they'll go with a ground attack here. And some room to maneuver. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. And it's good to make it 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. That's often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Come on, let's go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
When Shaq Thompson declared for the draft, I said he should be a running back in the NFL. He said no way, he'd rather hit people as a linebacker.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Let's go! What? 9! Ohio! Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races down the right side. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Carson Wentz, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, the spin. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
the speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. A whole bevy of Patriots there that time to bring him down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand round. Let's go. What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to sling this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Patriots. 32 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And now out comes Houston. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 1 receiver to the left is Cooper.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not a knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go! Ohio! Flex round!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll be 1st down, New England.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
To me, this isn't even a question. I think that they'll go. When they have a chance to put a dent in the lead, even with a whole second half to play, I think they have to do it. This isn't a risk. This is a necessity.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go! Ryan 30! Flex round! Flex Ohio!
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Okay, offense, you've gotten down close, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. I say take the 3 points. Plenty of game left to play.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team, helps them start their comeback.
And now out comes Houston. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll come out in the pistol. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go now. Clean. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now. Lucky 56. Detroit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught on the sideline, but no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds, incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, it in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out come the Patriots. They have the ball here for the end. Inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the...
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He'll drop to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Here we go. What? 90.
58 Mike, 58 Mike.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Let's go. What?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look.
Flex round. Flex round.
Get loud. I want to hear it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Flex round. Flex round.
53. Check 53. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Flex round. Flex round.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board. Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Check 50, check 50.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Now Wentz. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The ball comes out, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. He got it stripped. You can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his these guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Another pistol look here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Wins to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll drop the throw. He's had no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Taken right around the 44. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now out comes Houston. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. To throw is Wentz. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. And quickly, they get to the line. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. The Patriots try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, it was lost, it was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done.
You try that to the other side, not this side.